Thank you, madam, for such an exclusive and detailed explanation regarding the management. Sir, I would like to request for concluding remarks, Professor Ziaul Islam Sahab.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I think all of us, you must be very tired, so I wouldn't take much of your time. I would like to congratulate Professor Sanaullah Jan and his team for arranging such symposium from time to time. पहले आप लोगों का ख्याल था कि ये पीको जो है ना ये सिर्फ विजुअल साइंसेस के लिए है, ऑप्थेल्मोलॉजिस्ट के लिए नहीं है, लेकिन जब से मेरे ख्याल में सनाउल्लाह जान आया हुआ है, so he has combined ophthalmologist plus visual sciences. I really appreciate this. ये पहले हमारे एरा में ये pediatric ophthalmologist या सब specialty conception तो नहीं थी, and I'm really glad that subspecialties are coming now. When I was the Dean of Faculty at CPSP, at that time there was no conception of subspecialty, and I asked the president of the CPSP that we want to have the subspecialty, and he said, what is subspecialty? I said, we want to have subspecialty in the vitreoretina, pediatric, and so on. So I started with a pilot project of vitreoretina, and I had to do presentation to the council of the CPSP and to convince them that we have to start the subspecialties. And we started with the vitreoretina to start with. And I'm glad now you got the oculoplastic, pediatric ophthalmology, glaucoma, and so on. Now, the thing is that when we talk about pediatric cataracts, people usually think, yeah, cataract तो सिर्फ बड़ों में होता है, बच्चों में भी cataract होता है. तो आई थिंक ये पीडियाट्रिक ऑप्थेल्मोलॉजी जब आ गए तो लोगों को पता चल गया कि बच्चों में भी कैटरेक्ट होती है, नॉट ओनली इन एडल्ट्स. एंड आई थिंक दिस इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बिकॉज यू सी if you got cataract in adults, they already develop vision, and if you remove the cataract, they will get the vision back. But if you see a child and he is not properly dealt during that period of before 7 years or 8 years, where the visual development stops, so you have to convince the parents, and this is very important to counsel the parents. Because you see, in majority of our people, they think that yara bacha chota hai, jab bada ho jayega to phir karenge. And this is not only for the cataract, also for the squint. And believe me that I have seen so many children, parents कहते हैं अच्छा हमने तो किसी ने कहा कि ये जब बड़ा हो जाएगा तो फिर इसके लिए कुछ करें. So I think we have to, counseling is very important to convince the parents. Nowadays, you see in big cities, you have got the facilities to diagnose these cases, and you got a good prognosis in your treatment and management. But you see, if you look at the far-flung areas, that in the district they don't have the facilities, or they don't have the finances to come to the cities, so those people really they suffer. Now, previously in our schools here in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, there used to be a medical officer. And that medical officer used to check the eyes or the health of the child, and they would refer them to the specialist. But now that thing is not more there, and now it's the responsibility of the parents, teachers, and the ophthalmic community to look into, to do the screening from time to time and so on. I remember when I was when I was assistant professor, we examined 10,000 children in Peshawar of different schools, public and private. At that time, now this is the responsibility of the ophthalmic society now to do the screening in different cases. Regarding the amblyopia, as you said, nowadays VPC patients, they come at the age of 20, and they said, I can't see with one eye, and they are hypermetropia +6 or +7, and we tell them that you are blind right from the childhood, and even at this age, they don't realize that they have got this amblyopia. So I wouldn't take much of your time. I'm really glad that to see the pediatric ophthalmologist and Professor Sanaullah arranging this symposium. And this is not only for the pediatric ophthalmologists to interact with each other, but also for the PGs to learn and so on. As Professor Zia Muhammad and Naeem, so I would just say at the end, सदा ऊंचा रहे या रब चमन मेरी उम्मीदों का जिगर का खून दे देकर ये बूटे मैंने पाले हैं